Hello everyone, I'm Burfy1322 and this video serves as an update to the Fastest Sports Classics 2017 video where I show the best fully upgraded Sports Classic cars in terms of lap time. For all the information needed about this series, check that original Sports Classics video, but otherwise let's see where the new Retinue falls into that list. And it's not too bad, it actually ended up in 8th place overall in the Sports Classics class, just ahead of the Z-Type, so it is just ahead of all of the old style of Sports Classic cars, but it's certainly nowhere near on the pace of the new breed of Sports Classic cars that we've had in recent months with the recent DLCs. So with a 1 minute 8.7 lap time that it gets, that's a good 4 seconds per lap slower than the number one in the class. So in terms of racing, it's really not going to do all that well. Obviously we'll see its top speed in the top speed testing video as well, but overall it's just not that quick. Having said that, it does have a saving grace with quite a good off-road traction loss statistic. Its off-road traction loss in the handling files is 0.4, with 0 being the best and 1 being the worst. Pretty much I think all Sports Classic cars in the game have an off-road traction loss of 1, which is pretty standard for almost every car really in the entire game. So with it being an off-road traction loss of 0.4, it does mean that the Retinue is very good in an off-road situation. Obviously it's a lot of fun to drive as well, but it could actually, in a completely off-road situation, it could be the quickest vehicle to use in the Sports Classics class, you know, in that situation. It would be quite close because, you know, the Turismo Classic and the Cheetah Classic do still have, you know, enough of an advantage on tarmac that that difference in off-road traction loss isn't going to be all that much to possibly bring that back and overhaul it. You know, they are just such better cars overall, but it will at least bring it closer to it. Now, in the sort of, if you imagine the sort of mini rally class, or what would be a rally class, the Retinue would be, you know, towards the back end of that as well. You've got things like the Omnis, the Tropos, the Kuruma, which is the best vehicle, the quickest vehicle off-road in the game. There's a lot of people mention the Sultan RS in the supercars class, but that has an off-road traction loss of 1. It's no better off-road than any other supercar in the game. But if you take that sort of mini rally class into account, the Retinue would still be further towards the back, but it would be there or thereabouts. So I guess it is a little bit of a shame that we can't use this in sports races, or, you know, it's even more of a shame that we don't just have a rally class or just more classes in general that were better fitting. But, you know, it is a nice car, it's a fun car to drive, certainly off-road as well. You know, you can set it up as a rally car and it will give you a lot of fun off-road in an off-road situation. And it could very well be the vehicle to use in a Sports Classic race if you're entirely off-road, but as soon as there's a little bit of tarmac, that's not really going to, it's not really going to do the job for you. And, you know, how often do you do off-road Sports Classic races? So, you know, that is the lap time for the Retinue. I know people have been wanting this for a while, but you know, the DLC has only just come out. It's been very busy, and I just have to get to things when I can. Obviously, I will be retesting the downforce affected sports cars as well very shortly, and the top speed for the Retinue will be coming out soon as well. But that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed it, found it helpful, and subscribe for more. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.